Hi, my name is John Sovak, and I'm a very strong blue person. I really believe in America and in democracy. And President Biden, he's just doing the wrong thing, and he's doing that. What he's doing is helping the Nazis, and he should not be doing it. Um, I urge the president not to run. The real reason, and the strongest reason, I think, is because of his dead son Beau. Um, the president couldn't run in 2016 because he was so grieved aggrieved by the death of Beau, and that was his first term. He couldn't serve his first term. If he had run, he would have beat the filth. He would have beat the fucking pants off the filth. But Hillary lost. So he missed his first term, and now he wants to have his second term now when he's just too old and he can't do it. And I see it as profoundly disrespectful to the memory of his son, of his dead son, Beau Biden. So I want to ask people, What what would Beau Biden think? What would Beau Biden say? And what would Beau Biden do? Because I think if Beau Biden was here, he'd say, Dad, you can't do this. You have to turn this over to Wes Moore or Gretchen Whitmer or J.B. Pritzker. I don't think Gavin Newsom is the guy. But this is what has to be done. Um, if he really has a proper level of love and respect for his son and the tremendous grieving that he felt when his son died in 2015, that he couldn't run in 2016. Well, there's a reflection. There should be a reflection today in 2024 that he says, you know what? That was my first term in 2016, but I couldn't serve it. I was so upset. And now he's decided, I don't care. I don't care if the Nazi filth comes back into power. I don't care about the American people. I don't care about the Democratic Party. All he cares about is himself and his own vanity. It's disrespectful, Mr. President, to be honest with you. It's taking a dump. I don't know where Beau is buried, but you're going off to his gravesite and you're going right on his head under the ground and you're taking a big steaming pile of dump right on your dead son's grave. If you love your son, what would your son think? What would your son say? What would your son do? I say to all the people of America, the young people especially on the TikTok and the Instagram and these other places, we should write songs. Artists should make art. What would Beau think? What would Beau say? What would Beau do? Because Beau would not be down with this. Beau would not do this. He would say, Dad, you've got to stop this. You've got to get out. And I want to say to the people, the gay black man who's on the McNeil Air on Friday nights, there's a woman in New Jersey on the New Jersey Network News. They both have frequently called me a bedwetter. I mean, not me personally, but they call those of us who have functioning brains bedwetters. So I won't name them by name. Everybody knows who those people are. But there is a white guy who I will name. His name is David Plouffe. And although I've never heard him say it with his own mouth, but I've heard other people say that Pluffer the Fluffer, that's my new nickname for him, Pluffer the Fluffer. So Pluffer the Fluffer is running around calling me a bedwetter all the time. And so I want to say to Pluffer the Fluffer and all of them, I'm just not naming the woman and the black man, your brain is broken. You're retarded. Your brain doesn't work properly. You're mental defective. You want to call me a bedwetter? Listen, I understand why they call me a bedwetter. The reason is because it's a very insulting name and it has some deterrent effect. The only problem you all have is that I'm a Catholic boy from Muncie, New York, and I'm not deterred by a little insult word. Little insult word to throw us off what's best for the American people. You want to put a fucking Nazi piece of shit back in power because the president has fucking vanity? Who gives a fuck about any of that? We gotta stop the Nazis. That is the key point. That is the key point we gotta take and we gotta hold. No more Nazis. I don't like Nazis. I don't like them, not even a little bit. And so I say to Pluffer the Fluffer and all of them, your brain doesn't work. You're retarded. Get your brain, plug your brain back in. You want to call me a bedwetter? More power to you. I stipulate. I stipulate to being a bedwetter. But this brain works. This brain knows we gotta take care of, of blocking the Nazis. We gotta block the Nazis from winning this election, from letting that piece of garbage filth come back into power. And the Monday decision on immunity, that's going to be mass murder. He's going to authorize, under the Insurrection Act, the military to kill millions, certainly hundreds of thousands. There's going to be mass murder all around the country. And that's exactly what he's going to do. And now the Supreme Court says you can get away with it. So unless you're opposed to the mass murder of we real Americans, um, this is what we have to do. I urge the president to show the proper and due respect for the glorious memory of his son, of his dead son. But if he can't, he can't. And then it's for the rest of us to say that your historical legacy, Mr. President Joe Biden, is going to be forever besmirched. I mean, it may well not occur until the second paragraph of your obituary, but people are going to agree with me, and your memory is going to be permanently besmirched. I say to the children of Beau Biden, I don't know how old they are, but I suspect that they're old enough now to have an opinion about this. And I say to the wife of Beau Biden, I say, go to Joe and say, Joe, if you really have the love and affection for your late dead son, get out. Because this is what he would say to you. He would say, Dad, you got to do the right thing. I never met Beau Biden. I don't know Beau Biden from anybody. But he was in the Marines, served in Iraq or Afghanistan, was elected to the Attorney General, I think, of Delaware. Come on, man, he's a real American. He would do the right thing, and he would tell you to do the right thing. So, Mr. President, you're besmirching, historically, inevitably, inescapably, irretrievably besmirching the memory of your dead son. And I urge you to stop doing that. Get out today. And I'll say about Kamala Harris, she's a loser. She is not going to beat the filth either. My feeling now is that Governor Moore and then Governor Whitmer should be the vice president. But I think we have to have the black people voting, especially the black men. And the only way we're going to get the black men is with Governor Moore. I think there should be a process, an internal Democratic Party process, but I think it has to be Governor Moore. That's the only way we can. It's not the only way, but it's the way we can best assure that an American, a real American, is elected in November of 2024, and that the filth is blocked, and all the Nazis are blocked. And you see what the crazy the Nazi six up at the SCOTUS, they're turning our country into a Nazi thing, and we have got to stop that. I'm going to try and post more regularly, every day or two, and I'll be talking about the SCOTUS because I got plans for them. And that's not a threat of anything violent or anything against them, anything criminal, but ways that they can be blocked from doing what they're doing. And they're not going to like it, but this is what Americans have to do to protect American democracy. We have to take the Nazis seriously, and we have to block them at the ballot box and at every turn. I see confrontation with Nazis at every turn. I do not like Nazis. Mr. President, do the right thing, please. We all beg you, please. All right, this is John Sovak. Thank you.